Sonic 3 and Knuckles, baby! Oh yeah, let's go. Let's finally do this. I've been meaning to make a video about this game for a really long time, let me tell you. And today, that day has finally come. Why today? Well, what day is it today? It's the 20th of December, 2024. And guess what? Sonic 3 the movie just came out. It premiered. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I'm not going to be going to the cinema in a while, but I know it's going to be good. I'm sure of it. Yesterday I did this full Knuckles playthrough. I got all the Super Emeralds, everything. So it's just going to basically be a victory lap and appreciating this game. So let's go. Angel Island Zone, Act 1. So what happens when you lock on Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles, we all know this. You get Angel Island Zone. And I think I want to do some exploration actually before we continue. Just show off all the cool stuff the game has to offer. So, for a little context, Sonic 3 came out in early 1994, right? Basically, I should get this first. I'm gonna need this. Basically, they wanted to release the game in time for their, I think either McDonald's or Burger King or something deal. Something with burgers. And what did they do? Well, they released it, but they released half the game because, one, they didn't have enough time to make the whole game whole, and two, they really just couldn't fit the whole game on one cartridge. There were plans to make it a 24 megabit cartridge, which is kind of crazy. Check this guy out. They're like, oh hey, this is such a cool jungle level. Wouldn't it be a shame if... Oh no. Somebody linked the flame. And Angel Island is screwed. Wouldn't that be a shame? Let's go with Hyper Knuckles. This is what happens when you get all 7 Super Emeralds. You get the Chaos Emeralds, you power them up, you get Hyper Knuckles. Who is, of course, invincible, has the speed up, and also cannot drown. And when he glides into a wall at high speed, he makes an earth-shattering screen nuke move. So as you can see, Act 1 starts out quite the same as Sonic's campaign, but towards the end, that little rock you saw, that Sonic and Tails can't go there, Knuckles can. And this is what makes his campaign, different and absolutely worth playing. And Act 2 is completely different, and my god, what a way to start off your game. Especially the bonus feature from linking Sonic 3 and Sonic Knuckles. You get a whole different, somewhat different campaign. I mean, for 1994, this must have been insane. For me, it was insane when I played this in late 2000s. I'm not sure which year. Either 2008, 9, I don't know, man, somewhere. It's giving me... he can't without Hyper. Okay, throw gliding. There's that move. Insta-kills everything on the screen. This is giving Sonic Advance flashbacks. All these bouncy spikes. Bouncing and spikes. Oops, that was a glitch. So what happened? They had to split the game in two. Sonic 3 came out when they wanted it to come out. And Sonic & Knuckles came out on October 18th October, same year. Which, of course, it has the same engine, just I guess slightly tweaked. Because some stuff feel a bit different. Okay, I can really trip you up. And yes, this is not Eggman. Egg Robo. It's the guy that you see in the intro of Sonic & Knuckles Standalone. And in Mushroom Hill Zone. One of the Egg Robos that came out of the Death Egg during Sky Sanctuary and Sonic's campaign. Because yes, Knuckles' campaign, canonically, officially, takes place after Sonic's campaign. I don't know how long. Yeah, Angel Island apparently had enough time for the fire to die out. And look at this, when there's no Knuckles harassing you because you are Knuckles, he just sort of... Oops, we need to do that. He just sort of goes, yeah, I'm just gonna head down. Why? Reasons. So you can have a game. Well, they went as far as to give him his own unique villain to fight. Even Act 2 boss battles are different. Actually, Act 1 boss battles, I think. Yeah, they're also different because I guess Egg Robo just went and repaired everything. Which is kind of a stretch, but sure, why not? I think Egg Robo thinks that he's Eggman, the real Eggman. But then again, why is he doing all this if there's no Death Egg anymore? Sonic and Company destroyed it. So. What is he doing? So, the game was split into 2 parts, right? Part 1 was out, I think February 8th, might be wrong. Oh no, I think February the 2nd, 1994. Again, could be wrong. Let me get this. Let me get this. That's okay. And the game was split. Sonic 3 doesn't have a playable Knuckles in single player. And that's why he chuckles, because... Look at this. That's why he chuckles, because you can't... It was really, like, memory... I didn't need it, but memory intensive, like, memory costly to have... how do I explain this? Basically, if Knuckles... Because spikes everywhere. If Knuckles were to chuckle in Sonic and Knuckles, the game where it's actually playable, they would have to waste a lot of cartridge space on just his sprites alone. Q, if you get a Super Ring or Hyper Ring, when you're already in Super or Hyper form, you just get a bunch of you get 50 rings. Really cool. Hello, X1 boss. This is so cool. No, you don't. Yay, bouncy. Double bouncy, actually. Okay, that's enough. I unfortunately can't get this because... You'll see. Oh, now I'm blue. What was I saying? In Act 2, this happens. And I'm just gonna spin dash just it's faster. Even though Knuckles doesn't need to spin dash to break blocks. I think the developers said best. Knuckles embodies power, whereas Sonic embodies speed. Strength. Knuckles. Because look, he can just break stuff just by touching them. And, most importantly, he can break blocks that neither Sonic nor Tails can. In any way. Even Super Sonic can't break them. I'll talk about how canon Sonic 3 and Knuckles is when I get to the Emerald part. So the cool thing is, Sonic and Knuckles... Oh, I was gonna say this about the sprites. If you have Knuckles chuckling... They had Knuckles chuckling because they had only cutscene sprites for him. He wasn't actually playable on Sonic 3, as we all know. So they had to remove the chuckling sprites from Sonic and Knuckles. They couldn't have them for his player sprites because that would take up too much space. And this is why, you know, we always mock unlike Sonic I don't chuckle, but he did chuckle in Sonic 3. But then he stopped chuckling in Sonic and Knuckles, so I guess it's technically true. Sonic Adventure was a weird game to be playing. Play. You get these 2D characters you've grown up knowing and loving. Now they're 3D and they look different. They're older, I guess? Redesigned. They have colored pupils. Knuckles has purple pupils. Trying to say that twice. Purple pupil. Sonic has green eyes. Oh my god, ruined forever. That was weird. Some people hate it, some people love it, some people don't care. I've grown to not really care, because you always have the one you grew up with, let's be honest. You always have classic Sonic if that's what you grew up with. I did. You always have modern Sonic if that's what you want to call it. If that's what you grew up with. You always have Boom Sonic if you're unfortunate enough to grow up with that. I mean, how are you even a fan? If Sonic Boom is your first game. I mean, sure, the TV series rocks. One thing I wish, even though I absolutely love this invincibility theme, I wish Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, even though they have different teams for when you're Super, I wish they both. I wish they both had a separate Super theme, like Sonic 2 had. I don't know why Sonic 3 didn't have it. Even though Sonic 2 was... I don't know. Yeah, here is where Sonic can go. Even though Sonic 2 had a really bad development cycle, they had to cut Wood Zone and Palace Zone. Bunch of stuff. Bunch of mechanics like... Oh, Sonic, when he hits a wall at high speed, he... Yeah, just do this. This is great because, especially for Knuckles. But if you're Super or Hyper, he's a bit too fast and actually misses those. If you're normal, you can get it. If you're Hyper, you can still get him, just walk backwards. And this part can kind of trip you up, so be careful. What was I saying? This is the boss. You can glide faster underwater, even though it doesn't make sense, because you're using air. Hello, Egg Robo. Come on, take me. Extra life, because you did the combo. No, don't drown. You can drown if you take too long with the time bonus and ring bonus, and you just stay in the water too long. You can absolutely drown in the end of Act 1 and the beginning of Act 2. Absolutely, it happened to me. It's hilarious. Marble Garden Zone. Now, not everyone likes this zone. I don't really like this zone. I mean, I don't mind it. I'm not like, oh, this game would be better without it. No, the game would be shorter. You still have the awesome top-tier mechanics of Sonic and Knuckles to have fun with, right? I wish stuff like this wasn't really there everywhere. Like, oh, you have to spin these things. Oh, you have to... Well, you'll see what you have to do. Like this cool thing. There's certain things. Oh, hello, Aglo boss. These can still kill you even if you're Hyper. They don't care. Getting crushed ain't fun. I'm just gonna turn Hyper, you know? Have to. Get that extra life. These are the things I hate. These spinning tops. Everyone hates them. Because I don't hate them per se, okay? I think this stage would be objectively better without them. Because what they do is they just make you have to pilot them, and you have to, because if you don't, you can't really... No, check this out. So good. You have to break certain walls, only the spinning tops let you break them. Otherwise you're stuck, you have to go back. And this is fine. It's cool. Whatever. Like these little false spike enemies, because you can bounce on them. It's such a weird, like, moment when you accidentally get spiked, but you're actually fine. Now you need this to fly. Sure, Knuckles can glide, but I think there is some stuff to break. Yeah, like this. Hey, free electric shield. I love it. And one thing I don't like about this zone is all the spikes you have. Sure, it makes you play jump. What if Knuckles wasn't Jamaican but was Austrian? No, Sonic, give me the emeralds. What are you talking about, man? What if Sonic was like, literally every Bill Paxton character ever? Come on, man! That would have been sick. If there was a good Sonic movie during the 90s. Like, what if there was... Because, you know, we all know the Super Mario Bros. Movie. The old one. The old one. Where Dennis Hopper plays Bowser. I kid you not. And he goes, Goomba! Now, I'm thinking, is he more checkpoint Q? Hello, boss. The cool thing about shields in this game is they protect you from projectiles. Oh, I messed it up. Yes, see? Projectiles bounce. Yeah, Act 1 bosses only need 6 hits instead of 8. Hello. But wouldn't it be cool if there was a good Sonic movie, like, during the 90s? I mean, the Sonic movies now are pretty decent. I enjoy all those silly references. And I guess this is what the Mario movie kind of took away from the Sonic movie. For once, Mario following in Sonic's footsteps. Because they have to have seen it, come on. There's no way you're gonna make one of the biggest mascots in video game history into a movie. And then not look at one of the other biggest mascots in video game history, his movie. Like, the Sonic movie came out in 2016, I believe. The Mario movie came out in, I think 2024, was it? 3 or 4? I think it's 4. Because I didn't watch it. I did watch it. During the first, during its first year. Initial year. And I liked it a lot. It was totally, oh my god, it's the thing from the game, it's the thing from the game. Which, if you're gonna make a video game movie, I'm totally fine with that. Sure, there's more you could do, but having, oh my god, the thing from the game is enough for someone like me. This is where I live for, man. And, you know, the Mario Kart thing and the opening. You wanna go? Yeah, High Pop. All that stuff, sure. And at least the idea must have at least been influenced by the Sonic movie, which is like a couple years before that, 2017, I believe, where they had, oh my god, it's the thing from the game, the movie. And then Mario did it, and then Sonic 2 did it again. Then the Knuckles series is a thing. I watched it just because I like Sonic, I like Knuckles. I was like, hey, this is a pretty good, you know, pretty decent universe they've got going on. Let's see what else they got. And it's fine. The Knuckles series could have been so much better, but then again, a silly spin-off. I'm good. I'm glad it exists. It doesn't tarnish Knuckles. Knuckles has already been tarnished enough. Foul tarnished. I mean, they made him an idiot during... Here's the thing. Knuckles got tricked in Sonic 3, right? By Eggman, a guy he doesn't know. Into thinking that Sonic is evil. A guy he also doesn't know. Didn't know. Right? And then, in Sonic Advance, they were like, hey, let's make Eggman trick Knuckles again. Why? Why would Knuckles ever trust Eggman? Why would you even listen to Eggman? Knuckles is kind of a hothead. He should just attack Eggman when he sees him. Then they did it again. Oh, we can't go here. This is one place that Knuckles actually can go to. They did it again in Sonic X. Early in Season 1. Eggman tricks Knuckles again. Then they did it in Sonic Advance 2. That one, 2. 2. I wish I could get some brains. Lose them all. If I lose it all, slip and fall. I just get like 0 rings. That was worse. I want to save some rings for the boss. Turn off the hyper form. Knuckles gets tricked again in Sonic Advance 2. And he has like the most obnoxious boss battle. And he's riding one of Eggman's robots, his machines, in I believe Sky Canyon Zone, which is one of the worst areas in all the Advance games. Good game, but really, some of the areas are really bad. And then, Knuckles gets tricked. Again, I think, I don't remember. Was he tricked in Sonic Underground? I don't think he was. And then, they made Knuckles kind of a klutz in Sonic 06. There was like, oh hey, Knuckles, catch the card you were holding. Then he drops it, because I guess he has boxing gloves on all the time. He's not Dudley from Street Fighter. He can just drink coffee with his boxing gloves on. Even though I love that scene so much. Do I want to go hyper? Let's see. Okay, in a bit. Oh, Egg Robo. Get out of here, Egg Robo. Okay, fine, we're gonna do this. Then you have to do this. I want to save some ring, you know. You can actually reach this. And here's like, oh, this is some ancient civilization. Huh? It's been... You have to go here. At least I saved a bunch of rings. Good couple seconds. Anything to break up the monotony of music. Good music, but kind of... Hearing it all the time... Not the best idea, I think. It's faster. It's different. You can't glide here. You can glide, but you can't wall climb. Because I guess they were like, hey, we don't want to make this too easy, even though that's Knuckles' whole thing. You can glide and climb walls. Punch stuff, really good. Mini boss time, kind of quick. One of the reasons why Knuckles' campaign is harder. Objective. There's stuff that Sonic never had to bother with. And boss time, I should have enough rings to sustain myself. Yeah, double hits, very good. This boss is completely original, completely new, completely different from anything in any other game. Because Marble Garden Zone's Act 2 boss is Knuckles, Sonic and Tails flying and chasing Eggman's flying machine. Whereas here, just like, nope, completely different. How cool is that? And speaking of different, again, just walks into the next zone, just like that. Casually walks. This is his home. Home turf advantage, he knows this. Look at that Carnival Night. Why does every single Sonic game have to have a Carnival zone? Oh, you can get some stuff there. Let me just get some of those. I don't really need an extra life, but cool to have. Okay, we're looking good. Looking good. No, whoops, wrong one. I do like this part quite a lot. Okay, it's time to go. It's time to go. No, you don't. Whoops! Almost got crushed there again. I didn't get crushed last time I played this, but I was just like, whoops, that's close. It's a bit too close. Because I was saving rings again. For the hyper form. Or rather, super form. Because you can get all 7 Chaos Emeralds as both Sonic and get this Knuckles in Sonic 3 and Knuckles by the beginning of Marble Garden Zone Act 1. The very first thing you get there, Super Ring, is like, yeah, that's it, you're good. Wanna get the ring? These things are... I was gonna say I hate these black things, but that would sound kind of wrong, so... No, let me just keep that to myself, maybe. Another rep. I think it's some ring. I guess. Okay, never mind, I'm good. I got a lot of these things, man. Look at this, oh no. I'm gonna go hyper, because I have to live here, regardless of my wishes. And here's the Act 1 boss that actually took quite a while last time. I was Super Knuckles just chilling here, and the spinning top just kind of kept hitting the wrong place. You're supposed to hit the boss, which you can't actually damage. It opens up its magnetic thing, attracts the top, and actually damages. You can't hurt it directly. You can't hurt me, Snake. No, you can't. What was it? No, it was hurt me more, Snake. But then who said you can't hurt me, Snake? I forget. You can't hurt me, Jack. I think that's from Rising. see that perfect synchronization of the waiting animation and the level complete animation? Yeah. You don't get this. You don't get this just on every YouTube walkthrough now, do you? Or stuff like this, playing weird like this. Yeah, you really don't. Ooh. I think there are some things which I can get. Well, maybe not. Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe not here. No, literally the best thing you can ask for. Okay. Cool. These give you points. I always found that kind of silly, kind of funny how. Oh, these things give you points. You know, you kind of want to avoid them because it's pinball. And I'm just gonna go hyper here because I'm not risking this. I prefer to be hyper with the magnet shield as opposed to hyper without it. Just makes sustaining the form that much easier, you know. And I have to go here regardless. It's fine. It's fine. I would have had this anyway. And yeah, this is starting out kind of similar to Sonic's version of the level, but it's... You'll still see how different it gets. There. Very useful stuff. This is so funny. Just and look, you can't go left. And what's over here? There's no boss. Carnival Night Zone Act 2 doesn't have a boss. Okay. I guess because Knuckles literally can't reach the boss and Eggman had. Because they have to completely rework it. But he would still go down, that's not true. Anyway, my favorite zone in Sonic 3. Hard Times by the Jetsons, anyone? Okay, I guess I might as well start talking about Michael Jackson. I forgot during the Carnival Night Zone. So, check this. Carnival Night Zone and the Sonic 3 Act 1 boss theme were made by Michael Jackson's sound team. I think it's all but confirmed at this point. Wait for this, or don't. So you're wondering, why didn't literally the King of Pop want his name on in the credits? Well, apparently he wasn't satisfied with the way his work sounded on a Sega Genesis. Because let's be real, we all love the Sega Genesis, but its sound chip ain't the best. It's no Game Boy Advance levels of bad, but it's still kind of not the best. Super Nintendo, that one had a sound chip, let me tell you. Why did I get... Why am I stupid? I should ask. Yeah, let's go. And this theme, that I just completely interrupted, is made by, I think his name was Brad Buxter, who was, I think, the lead engineer of sound engineer on MJ's team. Let's go here. And there was this unreleased song by his band, the Jetsons. Okay, one up. Cool. Cool, cool. Water shield, sure. Sure, why not? Push this little baby and enjoy the ride. Don't crouch because the game is gonna glitch. If you crouch, the camera is gonna go crazy and you're just gonna glitch through the walls. Common speedrunner tactic. So, literally just look up Hard Times by the band called the Jetsons. Hard times, something. Hard times. Greatest days of my life. I think I have the lyrics. I have to listen to it more because don't do it. You can't go here. Okay. Even if you're not a fan of Sonic music, you can still enjoy that song. That would have been crazy. Can you imagine if, one, MJ didn't die, and two, he actually wanted to be associated with this, with the Sonic brand? We would have had some crazy stuff. And never forget, Sonic's shoes are based on Michael Jackson's shoes and Santa's shoes. This looks like a power outlet. Its face like, oh. Fun fact, there's a glitch in Act 1 here. If you enter a bonus stage, I think, or special stage, in Act 1, and when you exit it, it plays the Act 2 theme instead, while you're still in Act 1. Same as in Angel Island Zone, Act 1 and 2. Break this. I hate you guys, so I'll break them whenever I can. And now, let's not die. I believe there's a spring down there. Yes, there is. You can avoid the water. Almost had to activate God mode there. Act 2 theme is cool. It kind of removes some of the instrumentation. I like it because you go outside, it's daytime, it's really cool. This isn't like one of my, oh my god, I love ice music, ice themes, ice levels, favorites. I know, I do, this is like my thing. The Driver Drift from Metroid Prime, yes please. Even the snow themes from Donkey Kong Country 1 are something I listen to on snowy days. Which is, say, almost never, because we don't really have snowy days anymore in my country. Please tell me how global warming is a myth. I was literally around when we had snowy winters. Look at these. Yes, so Eggman can't have them. There was a fan theory that these give him extra lives. That's why he always comes back for something. Man, fan theories are the best thing ever, I swear. But yeah, we had snowy winters in my country when I was a kid. And my country has a temperate climate, which means summers and winters. Hello. Now winters are, it's either sunny and kind of cool. How did I get this outside without breaking the ice? They're either lukewarm, or they're just always gonna be cloudy and it's gonna maybe rain a couple of times. And if you're lucky, that rain might become even colder, and it might almost turn into snow. Almost. Kids always... Oh, yeah, glitch yourself there, sure. Always roll when you're downhill. Just pick up more speed. Sonic 1 taught me that. Here's your little secret. All the good secrets. And here's the boss. So like I said, I had... gonna explain the boss first. Unlike Eggman's version, this guy always closes his thing. His platform always raises up and down, like way quicker. We had winters. We had snow when I was a kid. They weren't unusual. They weren't uncommon. When I was a teenager, they were less common. And now it's like a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Actually having snow. And if you hate snow, what's wrong with you? 1. In physics 1. And 2, I guess you'd be happy to live here. But if snow is like your jam, then you can always dream of going to Scandinavia and living the black metal dream. This is Launch Base Zone. This level has been made somewhat easier in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because it's no longer the final level. They basically swapped some spikes for some other things. Just... oh, hello. You can avoid some of these spinning things. In fact, you should, because some of them just slow you down. Like, yeah, you need this to fly over here, sure. You can just jump. Yeah, you don't have to like, experience the whole thing. And look at Knuckles' reduced jump art. Isn't that cute? Doesn't really hinder him gameplay. It kind of forces him to use different beats. Hello and this guy. So cool. Forces him to use different parts. No. Do I want to go hyper? Sure, I'm gonna keep a shield. Why not? This guy sucks. You can kill him with a well-timed, what's that, homing attack? Insta-shield. W... I think it's called W jump attack or W spin attack. The Japanese word. Because W is their word for double. Really? Really, dude? Combine the invincibility with speed shoes. You're basically Super Knuckles in the flesh. And if you have the bubble shield, you won't drown, so you're almost Hyper Knuckles just without the super move. Okay, let's go. I wanted to kill you, but let's get some speed here. Got enough raise, I should be fine. Sustain myself. Only rings can sustain me, Sonic. Watch out for this one. And watch out for the next one. Especially the next one. We can go here. This, I guess, whichever. Okay, 2 shields. Very fun. Lightning shield helps. This is the one. This is gonna crush you really easily if you're a bit careless. I think by the time it spawns and you run in, you'll always be on the safe side. I mean, in this cycle. But still, watch out. Just watch yourself, okay? Oh, this is locked. I never figured out for luck detection. Launch Base Zone Act 2 is very different and interesting as Knuckles. Act 1 is kind of the same. And again, the Act 1 mini-boss is different. It's a harder version. Could be wrong, I forget stuff that I haven't played in a while. But I think Act 1... There's that double song. Act 1 just had one... In Sonic, Act 1 had one version of the boss, and I think it spanned a... Spin! A bit slower. Act 2 takes you on a completely different journey. Because I guess you're just in a different part of the level, right? The bosses fought in a different part, I guess. Oh no. I just hate these guys. Remind me of certain not very good Sonic games. Just watch your step. Here's me watching my step at insane speed. Yeah, okay. I'll hyper and just 8-bit. Give me some range, come on. Actually, yes, this will help. By help, I mean the only shield is not gonna dissipate when I touch water. Thank you for the rings. Thank you for your generous donation. Knuckles is opening a Patreon and he gets rings. Really? Okay. Well, I still win. This and this. Jump over you quickly, carefully. You're supposed to glide, so go. As good a time as any. I don't need you. Man, that speed is insane. You know, Knuckles is slower than Sonic and Tails. That speed matters. Being hyper helps. The smallest difference in Super Hyper forms is in Knuckles' transformations. Super Knuckles is literally invincibility plus speed shoes. Hyper Knuckles is same, but with the earthquake when you hit the wall, and you can't drown. It's still an upgrade, but such a small one. And of course, you don't leave stars, you leave half damages when you move. You only leave stars at max speed. Also, this part is somewhere that only Knuckles can go. We'll get the ring, we know we'll get it sometime. Yeah, I want to interrupt this. Do something good. Like rings, maybe. It's funny how super forms and hyper forms really recontextualize you using one thing to have rings. In Sonic 1, rings are in all the games there for survival. What was this? Weird glitch happens again. They're for survival. If you have 100, you get an extra life. Every game has it. In Sonic 1 specifically, let's go. Let's go. This boss is kind of harder because... Okay, the first form, easy, sure. But now you get this fella. The true final boss of Sonic 3. It's actually been removed for Sonic and Tails' campaign in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And only Knuckles has him. Because I guess hard mode, right? Which I love that they haven't. I love when they just change stuff like this. It just makes stuff more unique, more replayable. Like, I need more reason to replay these games. These games I am so nostalgic over from my formative years. You think you're chasing me? Buddy, I'm chasing you. Oh yeah, rings. In Sonic 1, they're just for... Oh no. For the special stages. Oh yeah, in Sonic 3 Standalone, if this hits you, you drop your rings, even if you're Supersonic. This boss has been very, very, very severely nerfed in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Not only can Sonic and Tails not fight him, he doesn't have his cheap attack. Which I hate when games break their old rules, like Sonic Advance 2, the boss of Sky Canyon, Knuckles. Knuckles is the boss. The slap from the giant robot arm can insta-kill you even if you have rings. No way, that just popped the time. So, Sonic 1, you need rings for special stages. Sonic 2, on the other hand, not just special stages, but Supersonic. Here's that transition that's always made me interested. Now you're in Mushroom Hill Dome. I kind of lament the loss of the intro cutscene for Knuckles in Mushroom Hill Dome, but it's fine. I can just go hyper immediately, and I think I'm going to do just that, because it's so much fun. It's a short level, lots of rings. But yeah, this level has the purpose of the hard mission of being both a level 1 for Sonic and Knuckles, I think we'll call it, and a level 7 for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Which is really interesting, because you have these enemies which are kind of tricky, but the level and platforming and stuff is very easy and very level 1-ish. There's this glitch again, if you're just too fast. Knuckles cannot catch a break, he's not allowed to go too fast, I guess. Just go here. Always go for the upper path, kids. I have searched to create lives. Oh my god. I had like 40 something, 46 I think, by the time I finished this yesterday. Hey, okay, I died like once I think, either to a genuine mistake, or I think one of them was to a some kind of glitch. I don't remember. I get these rings. How many rings we get? Another extra life, my god. Knuckles the Undying. It's so good that you can have your favorite character go insanely overpowered, just never die. And for all his power, he cannot jump high enough to hurt this place. Now he has this bouncy animation, which is different from Sonic's campaign. And he even does this, which I'm gonna wait for him to do. He throws his head. Yes. And of course, if you kill him fast enough, you get some rings. It's interesting how they made the item monitors different from every other Sonic game before that. Because they really wanted to make this the next step in Sonic. And I wonder if they knew that this was going to be their last 2D game. Because any games back in the 90s were... Late 90s, it was like, oh yeah, you're not 3D, get out. If you want us to take you serious, become like everyone else and make 3D games, even though they suck. Early 3D games were either terrible, because they hadn't figured out the controls. This is nothing to speak of graphics, mind you. They hadn't figured out the controls. Okay, you just like die, please. Camera, stuff like that, they didn't know this stuff, man. And of course the graphics were completely eye-bleedingly terrible. Oh, and also voice acting in some games. Resident Evil, Castlevania, English voice acting, I should say. Japanese, that was fine. They were taking it seriously. The English ones, not so much. Let me get this note. I'm trapped. Let me go. Let me go. Oh wow, this is really cool. I've never. Am I glitching the game? Okay, I probably shouldn't be doing that. Probably shouldn't be doing that. Okay, this part is where only Knuckles can go in. Go back to. Of course, get this. Why not? Mushroom Hill is probably the level with the most super rings and hyper rings, depending on which version you're playing. Emerald Hill has a lot of checkpoints, right? For special stages. Star posts. And this is just crazy. I'm double invincible. So what happens if you... What happened with Sonic and Knuckles, the game? Well, it introduced lock-on technology, which was, again, genius marketing by Sega. To basically have sell you two games, or rather, one game cut in half is two separate games. Full price, mind you, $19.94. $60, please, I think. I don't know how much it cost. I think it was $40. And two, it was a really good excuse to... We should use this one because it's a secret. Really good excuse to let you basically have additional content. If you lock on Sonic 3 with Sonic and Knuckles, you get this. Best Sonic game ever made. Easily. If you jump on the left side, you'll find a little secret up here, which can only be accessed once, and then you lose it. This is a one-way path. And this machine always made me interested, like, how is he affecting the weather with this satellite stuff? Quick hits on him. If you lock on Sonic 2 with Sonic and Knuckles, you get Knuckles in Sonic 2, which was like the coolest thing ever. A playable character unlockable in a different game, post-release, like 2 years post-release. It wasn't even invented yet. Obviously using the updated version of the new engine. If you lock down with any other Genesis game, you get blue spheres, just randomized levels of blue spheres. There were like hundreds of thousands of possible combinations. Which I guess they were made by probably procedurally generated. Nobody made this by hand. And if you look on Sonic 1, you get all the blue spheres in one. Because because Knuckles' color palette would just break a lot of stuff in Sonic 1. Because stuff was made blue, and it shared palettes with Sonic, right? But if you have somebody swap Sonic's palette with red, like our Jamaican boy here, Jamaican Australian echidna boy here, you would just have everything be red when it really shouldn't be red. And it kind of, destroys the artistic integrity of the game. Almost fell there. Flying Battery. This level is completely the same as both Sonic and Knuckles. Why? Well, one, this level shouldn't even be here. It was supposed to be in Sonic 3, right after... well, it said Cannibal Corpse Zone. Yeah, Carnival Night Zone. My god. How can we just get like a million rings? I love these bonus stages. They're the best. They're so... once you know what to do, they're just free lives and free hundreds of rings. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, this level was supposed to be after Carnival Night Zone. You would get launched from the little cannon on top of the Flying Battery. And you'd be there. And then from the Flying Battery, you would fall into Ice Cap Zone. Because it's in the mountains, right? You're in the mountaintops. How did you get to the mountaintop? Well, you flew. That's how. But they had to cut it for unknown reasons. I don't think people still know. Right. But if you want definitive proof, just access the Sonic 3 level select cheat, and you'll see it's right there. Just like in Sonic 1, if you want proof that Labyrinth Zone was after Green Hill Zone, or no, after either Green Hill or Marble, I forget. You could just access that and see. But of course, they patched it out of later versions, so we can still see the normal level order in the level select screen. In the Japanese version, which is revision 1.0 of Sonic 1, and later stuff, if there were later stuff. I mean, stuff like ports, Sonic Mega Collection, Sonic Gems Collection, Sonic Classic Collection, Sonic whatever collection, compilation, which is like, I think Europe exclusive, or Japan and Europe exclusive, not in America, I don't know. I forget stuff. But yeah, if you're following the plot, Egg Robo is making Knuckles go through all these zones, right? But why? You'll see why. But how on Earth, or on Mobius, or whatever you want to believe, did he rebuild the entire Flying Battery? Beat for beat, brick for brick, perfect recreation. How and why if it failed the first time? That'd be moronic if you made the thing that failed against someone who can obviously destroy it again. Hell, it didn't. This level was never supposed to be in Sonic & Knuckles. It was cut from Sonic 3, like I said. This is why it makes no sense for it to be here. This is why it's not different for Knuckles. It's exactly the same. No alternate paths. Just like, oh, you can jump up there on one or two places where you can go as Sonic with the electric shield. Speaking of which, hello. Oh, nice glitch. And even the boss of Act 2. Okay, before I reach the boss of Act 2, I don't like waiting like this for these things to blow up. All of these. The elevators with the spikes are kind of, whatever. And this boss, I have to say, this is the worst boss. Not because it's bad, like, oh, it's unplayable, it's frustrating. No, he destroys himself. Okay, maybe worst in terms of engineering and robotic design. It destroys itself. It has no intelligence whatsoever. Only Eggman, I tell you. But yeah, Egg Robo didn't want to fight this. Egg Robo isn't even in this. Actually, he is, but also isn't. You'll see. You'll see in Act 2. Amazing music ahead. In case you don't have ears. And then how can you hear my voice? See? You're not making any sense. Stop saying dumb things, you're not even making any sense. Okay, stop. I want to get the rings, actually. I actually want to get the rings. Okay, wrong. And these things, I wish they were shorter or less. It's just like, why are you making me wait? This isn't difficult. It's not like, oh, it can crush you, like it can in some places. Here it's just like, wait, because we want to make the level vertical. I'm gonna pick the lower path. You want to make the level vertical, so just wait a bunch, okay? Ah, you got you. Instead of animals, we have bad things. Instead of animals. And here it's just more waiting. Yeah, this prints are cool. Oh, you're bad. I'm not gliding, I'm just stretching my arms. Yeah, maybe wait for this. This is very much Flying Fortress 2.0. That's good. Let's go up here. Make things a bit faster. You just bring, but who cares? I can just glide. Okay, you want to go here. This is so cool. Watch. This is so cool. Yeah, it's hold right to win, but who cares? It's a small part of the level. It's not like this is the whole game. Like some other games. Double invincibility. There you go. Here you have to wait for this, then wait for this. I mean, I guess why, it makes sense why you have like a little door. Because you don't want to run into this and just hit the spikes or get crushed. That would be bad design. Objective, right? You still have to kind of wait, you know? Was this the one you're supposed to push? Or was it the other one? I don't know. One of these had a little secret. Basically a special stage, super ring. I'm gonna want to access a checkpoint just so I can turn off high performance. Save some rings, you know. Ask and you shall receive. But only if you ask nicely. Speaking of special stages, this is a special stage from... No! Please, God, no! 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 Ah. This is the special stage from Sonic 1. Kind of. If Knuckles was in Sonic 1, he would have flashbacks from this. Except it's not canon, so it makes no sense. This is why you shouldn't gamble, kids. You enter with 70 rings, you lose them all at once. Lose them all, slip and fall, like Attack on Titan. No? Okay. Even if I don't get 50, I'm good. Okay, still don't gamble, even though I completely hit the jackpot. Not completely, but partially, mostly. If you have 50 rings, you don't have to get 50 rings in here, if you just have 50 rings. Or more. If you touch at least one ring, you get the continue automatically. This game hands out continues like hotcakes. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. I wanna go. Get out of here, please. Let me go. Please. I have a family. I have a wife and kids. They're waiting for me. Just let me go. Please let me go, Sega. Let's actually preserve some rings. Because there's no reason to be hyper here. And you can enjoy the music. There was this one sick version of can I do this without... Let's see. No. Oh, it's good, you can get this. Of some Lady Gaga song, I forget which one. Using the sound font from this. Speaking of Winged Fortress Zone, this is an inferior version of Winged Fortress. Its boss. Because 1, it defeats itself. 2, nothing. That's nothing. It defeats itself again, like the Act 1 boss. What is wrong with this place? Why does Flying Battery have machines that are bent on self-destruction? And this one's being controlled by Eggman, Egg Robo as well. This is the only appearance of Egg Robo in this level, by the way. You'll see why in a bit. We all know this. Yeah, if he's an exact copy of Eggman's intelligence, and thinks he's Eggman, yeah, makes sense why he would destroy his own thing. Just turn this off. Just stay. Yes. Yeah, because I need more extra lives, obviously. They're great because they turn off super forms, hyper forms. Okay, I'm good. Save some rings, I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna be patient here just because I can, I meant to crouch. But the crouch button didn't work. At least I can get this over with faster, but not really because you still have to wait for the platform to get you. Oh well, it's unfortunate, but it's fine. Let me just put down the controller. So, they messed it up. Here, instead of having an actual sprite for Egg Robo, every other instance where you have an Eggman boss in Knuckles' campaign. No, they just forgot, or I don't know, they didn't have enough time, which makes no sense. So here we have Eggman's sprite, even though this is clearly not Eggman, because the boss movements are different. Check this out. It swings more times. I mean, it's hilarious. Still Eggman, somehow. Non-canonical appearances, there we go. It's supposed to be Egg Robo. Different strategies, shouldn't even be here. And again, maybe Knuckles traveled through time because there's no way this was rebuilt by Egg Robo. Let's say he traveled through time. Egg Robo just showed up, destroyed it because Eggman won't destroy it again. And that's it. Now this level gets a bad rap, but I love it. I've always loved these ancient Egyptian themed things. Even before I became a weeb, I was like, I love this stuff. Like, sure, I love Japanese stuff as much as the next weeb. But ancient Egyptian stuff, man, this was my OG obsession. I had this book when I was a kid. I told this story in my Sonic and Knuckles video, which you should probably check out if you care. If you want to see Super Knuckles and Super Sonic, go ahead. What? Excuse me? What just got me there? What? Why can't I play with? I mean, sure, I know about this glitch, but come on. The spikes glitch was just dumb. Here are more blocks that Knuckles can't, that Sonic can't break. Only Knuckles can. Oh yeah, I read this book by Terry Deary when I was back in primary school, I think. Horrible Histories was the series name. I think it was Mystical Egyptian or something. It had all this cool information about how they used to make mummies. And even stuff like how tall the portions of the Great Pyramid. The Pyramid. And come on, why are you glitching, man? What's going on today? We all know the Knuckles glitch from Sonic Boom, where you can just jump pause to heaven. Heaven. Still. So I read that you can, it's some British guy back in, I think, in the 19th century, when they were really starting to, or maybe 17th, 18th century, I don't know, when they were really digging up Egyptian resources. Just here. Some guy found out that if you make a tiny replica of the Great Pyramid, proportions and everything, I missed that thing. You can preserve stuff like cheese and even razor blades, which were said to dull under direct moonlight, which I've never tested that. You think someone like me would test stuff about the moon, but no. Yeah, and apparently it would preserve the cheese and the razor blade if you put it at a certain height, in the miniature replica of the Great Pyramid was... the proportions were just right. And... yeah, that blew my mind when I was a kid. This boss is one of those bosses where it has to destroy itself. And apparently, if you hit it, it just breaks apart and it reforms. My rings just ran out. Okay. Ooh. In Sonic Origins, I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna play it today, probably. But if you hit this boss with enough force, speed, it'll get launched further, which means you can kind of make the boss quite a bit quicker. I guess. Oh no, I'm in one hit. What am I gonna do? By the way, one thing I forgot to mention was Knuckles' little bird sign. It looks like the Nike logo. It's literally the Nike logo. They were supposed to make a partnership, Sega, with Nike back in the 90s. The partnership fell apart, but they still kept the Nike logo on Knuckles' chest, which is really cool. So, Sonic can say you have fake Jordans all he wants, but he'll never say that Knuckles has fake Nikes. Nike's naked. There we go. More proof that this is canonically after Sonic's campaign. The ghosts are released, which literally Sonic released. And don't you just hate it when, oops, when manuals are like trying to change localized manual, like the American manual of 5th game, Castlevania 4, when they try to change the plot, not just make take horrible liberties with translating it. Like, the Castlevania stuff is complete cheese, all the English manuals. They're just like, monster bash, yeah! You know, stuff like, spooky, scary, you know, stuff like that. Whereas the Japanese one was actually taking itself serious, like, oh, Simon Belmont and the descendant of Christopher Belmont. Oh, yeah. Who was this legendary vampire hunter? 100 years ago. Simon's supposed to be Peter Cushing from the Hammer horror films, Dracula, that sort of thing. But no, they changed it. Castlevania 4, they changed the story in the opening, not just the manual, the opening, where it says, once again, Simon Belmont must stop Dracula. No, he doesn't once again stop Dracula. It's a retelling of the story. It's a remake. Reimagining. It's not a sequel. It was never named Castlevania 4. It was named Akumajo Dracula, which means Demon Castle Dracula, just like the first game. And here, for some reason, the English manual wanted... and I get crushed there? I don't know. I'll never know. English manual wanted to change it to... oh yeah, Knuckles is doing this simultaneously with Sonic. No, he's not. Even the game doesn't. Obviously, it doesn't support this. Why? I get stuff like, oh yeah, let's change everything so American audiences can like it more. Like, make Sonic more marketable. Oh, you have to do this. But still, you have to change this. Also, in case you knew, or at least aren't ancient like me, American Sonic, I guess European as well, they kind of change. The European region usually takes stuff from North America. I mean, PAL takes from NTSC, their games usually. Sonic was supposed to be on a different planet called Mobius. Oh, I didn't know we could get there! The sand isn't... oh, there it is. Okay, I got the thing, but I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Always hard to get this, especially as Knuckles. I didn't even think you could get it. Did you see that glitch where you jumped and then actually jumped? You'll be seeing more of that in, which level was it? Which level was it? Lava Reef? We'll see. I mean, the only thing left is Lava Reef. That's it, pretty much. Just a bunch of story stuff and bosses, pretty much. So yeah, Sonic's American story was originally but they changed it. It was supposed to be, oh, he's a brown hedgehog from Nebraska. He didn't have special powers, but Ivo Kinterbor made an experiment. It was comic book stuff. They thankfully didn't keep this in the original and official Sonic Bible, but they did in the Archie comics. Oh boy, those Archie comics, man. So much bad has come from them. No, I couldn't get this. It's fine. I didn't even know that was there, honestly. Oh yeah, in the actual American Sonic canon, he's from Mobius. Dr. Robotnik is the name, which it's a good name. It's classic. But Mobius, why change it so much? Did you really not have that much faith in a character that was literally designed to appeal to American audiences? Okay, where's the thing? I keep forgetting. Oh, it's here. Okay. I'll still have enough frames for everything else. Knuckles doesn't have to break the sand on most of these, besides this one. This is the one where you have to break that. I didn't get the lightning shield, but it's fine here. But yeah, Mobius. He had the power sneakers, which made him fast, nice. Old ability, which is really lame. Princess Sally Acorn. Oh my god. Listen, I love the old Sonic cartoon as much as the next guy. It's just that. It's a cartoon. It's not canon. It's its own separate canon, right? I'm just gonna stay hyper just for the boss. There we go. Hello, Egg Robo. Okay, this is so funny. There we go. You can hear the good music, but it's fine. Yeah, and then by the time Sonic Adventure rolled around, 1998, in Japan, 99 in America, and I guess Europe as well, they were like, no, we can't keep this out. It's too hard. Something. I don't know why they decided to bring back or bring over Japanese lore into American lore. What they did, so Robotnik was now Eggman everywhere. And at first I was like, this is wrong. Why Eggman? Why does he have to do with eggs? Even though there's the Death Egg, Egg Robo. Yeah, I never understood why it was Death Egg. Yeah, sure, Star Wars, right? No! Ooh, that was icky. Almost could have been icky. Let's get some good stuff. Because this stage is kind of tough. I don't have the card, which I obviously don't have. You think the bubble shield would protect me because it's bubble water, you know? Should cancel all the lava now. I'm just joking. It's like one of those dumb video game jokes like, oh, why does Mario not get angry with the princess not being in every castle? Yeah. Isn't Bowser supposed to be the villain, but Peach loves him? This kind of stuff. Whoops. Okay. My fate is to go on the right side. I'll go on the right side. Oh, I can. It's fine. You can always just bounce in the corner pointlessly. Yeah, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now let's go hyper forever. These guys will suffocate you. Drain your rings. And then hit you once you have no rings and it'll die. It'll die. You will die. It's weird how Knuckles was supposed to emphasize power, however his super form, and even hyper form, is so much weaker than Sonic's. And there was like lore that new lore, oh Knuckles, only male hedgehogs can go super from the emeralds. What? Why is this Dragon Ball Z kind of nonsense? Oh, if you're a quarter Saiyan, if you're 1/8 Saiyan. What? I'll give the fire shield just for the second act. And Sonic Heroes, for me, is when Sonic games start going bad. I know a lot of people love it. Some hate it. Some will say, no, Sonic started going bad with the adventure games. Some will say, no, 3D Blast is when it started going bad. Even have morons like IGN who are like, actually Sonic was never good. I remember this 8 years ago. They were like, Sonic was never good. Now they have, oh yeah, Sonic movie. We love Sonic. We've always loved Sonic. Video game journalists, man. Even somehow worse than actual normal journalists. Journalists and lawyers. These are the two most soulless professions. If your mom is a journalist or your dad is a lawyer or something, take no offense, just hear an old man's tale. An old man's wisdom, I guess. Just kidding. None of this is wisdom. Video game journalists are the scum of the earth. Or the scum of the internet, at least. Now, cool thing about Lava Reef is Act 1 is no lava, like the name suggests. Whereas Act 2 does this. Lava cools off. You continue into this almost ethereal looking cave. And you remember, oh, Knuckles can't jump out, you can't go up here. Now, is it the pressure? Is it something more? Something magical? It should be magical because what pressure? I'm living here. I'm not dying. But these things are different. Also, this is a secret path only for Knuckles. Not a secret path, but the intended path. But it's like, oh. All the lava is cooled off. It's crystallized. This is how gems are formed, right? Diamonds, emeralds even, right? Just get some free stuff. Just for speed, there's like no combat here. There are barely any enemies. You'll see what else isn't there. There isn't in this stage. Oh yeah, this is the stuff I couldn't really figure out when I was a kid. Like, it didn't hit me that, oh yeah, this is how gemstones are formed. Lava, and pressure, deep underground. And what are these games all about? But gems. Chaos Emeralds, Master Emeralds, Time Stones, whatever stones. Yeah, let's go. Dignity and honor. Speaking of dignity and honor, I don't dislike Knuckles' new character in the movie. I think it's fine. Could have been so much worse. Could have been stupid Knuckles like in all the 3D games. He's a big dumb idiot for some reason. What? Oh. Let's go. He could have been a big fool. He could have been Sonic Boom Knuckles, where he's intentionally a fool or collapse, but it's actually entertaining that time. Listen, the only reason I'm not like foaming at the mouth over Sonic Boom is one, it's literally a different continuity, it's a reboot, it's whatever. The designs are so different that you can't really say, oh, this is the definitive design. It's not like Samus, where she was stuck with the awful Metroid Other M design for so long. She had this stupid, awful design. It was not just bad visually and artistically. It betrayed her character. But it was also a reminder that Other M was the thing that nearly killed Metroid. For those of you that don't know, Metroid Other M is the closest thing to Sonic 06 that the Metroid series ever had, and ever will have. Yes, I'm psychic. I'm from the future. There are only good Sonic games and good Metroid games. Okay, I'll stand by the ladder, not the front. You always have bad Sonic games, as long as Sonic Team is around. Literally just give it to the fans. I've always said this. Everyone has always said this. It's not some hot take, like some, ooh, I've never thought of this before. Everyone knows that the fans are always going to make better games than the Sonic Team. For Nintendo, not really. Not that Nintendo are making... That's the thing. Nintendo didn't even make the new good Metroid games. And there's no boss in Act 2. Just go into hit the battle zone. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the story now. The Death Egg is gone. Sonic destroyed it. You see, there's nothing there. The volcano is empty. The crater is open. And this is Hidden Palace. That's it. And now Sky Sanctuary Zone, what's left of it, is this. And this is Egg Robo. His final appearance. He'll never get me. He'll never get me. He'll get you. This is unskippable. Unavoidable. But I do like these interactive cutscenes. And there's almost nothing left in Sky Sanctuary. Just a couple of flying platforms. You can see how far it is from Galaxy. We're no longer in Galaxy. And yeah. Dr. Eggman's Revenge theme, I think. How did you get me? I guess I hit him too quickly. Mecha Sonic is back, everyone. Because Sonic couldn't kill him. I'll just say, I love this design. It's so good. Plus I have the Super Mario Bros. Z nostalgia from Alvin Earthworm. And of course, he's not dead. Sonic couldn't kill him, Knuckles can't kill him. Hey, don't touch that. Now we can turn Super. And this is the coolest thing ever, and I wish this was at least referenced. Not just brought back, but also referenced. Because this is the coolest thing ever. Opens so many implications. Oh, machines can turn Super? He's not working for Eggman. Eggman's gone. He destroyed the Egg Robo. Probably unintentionally. Get your ring. I'm not doing this perfectly. This was so hard to figure out as a kid. I was like, what are you supposed to do? He's invincible. He's flying. You can't even touch him, let alone damage him. But you're supposed to stand in the far right corner. Where the Master Emerald is. And she'll use his Energy Blast, which will drain him. And you can hit him. Now he's almost like, oh no, no more power. Barely any power. Why is he shooting rings as projectiles? I'll never know. It's a Sonic reference in the Sonic game? I don't know. Tails has dummy rings in some of his games, in the whole 6 game. And with this, there's nothing left. Floating Island is floating once again. Still is. But now we have Hyper Knuckles actually having enough power to hold the Master Emerald. And good thing Sonic's back, because I would have flown it straight into the ocean. Now, this ending is almost the same if you have all the Chaos Emeralds or all the Super Emeralds, all the Super Emeralds in Sonic 3 and Knuckles combined. It's a good ending. You put the Emerald back in its place. Sonic leaves you, and he goes to, I guess, Flicky's Island? I don't know. What's the next game canonically? Whereas Knuckles is like, okay, we're going higher and higher. How far are we gonna go? I'm just gonna let you enjoy the music. this is one of my favorite games of all time. And even without the nostalgia, I would tell you that it's a masterpiece. It's an absolute gem of a game. It unfortunately was for a long time the last good Sonic game, the last good 2D Sonic game. And now we go into space. At least the camera does. The island still stays in the atmosphere, thankfully. I can get this game's anniversary in time. I just missed it. But now with the movie releasing, I think it's a pretty good day to make this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stick around for maybe 1 or 2 more videos this year. Until then, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.